Alright, we should be live. I'm pretty sure we should be live and live streaming and have a nice day so far. Hope you guys have had a good day. It's your boy ShadowKiller0212. ¿Cómo están, amigos y amigas? So, you know, the other day I had a nice little argument with one of my friends. And you know, he's a console gamer, right? And I just now switched to the PC pretty much, right? I haven't been that much of a PC gamer before. I just now got started interested because of the fact that console gaming has just sucked ass lately. Like, personally, like, you cannot tell me personally right now that console gaming is that great right now, because I've been doing console gaming all my life. That's been the #1 thing I've been playing since my whole entire life. I've never been a PC gamer until this year. It's actually been a couple months ago that I actually got my PC. Don't get me wrong, my PC is not the greatest thing in the world. It can play most games at like medium settings to high settings. I said it before in a commentary of mine back on my channel, which if you never checked out my channel and you guys are brand new to seeing me before, you can check me out at ShadowKiller0212 over at YouTube.com. And god damn it, man, I'm getting fucked over and like I can't even get the guys on target. And I'm out of ammo for that thing. That's nice. That's real nice. But like I was saying though, like, you know, me and my friend, we were having a nice little argument, and you know, he had the argument telling me, and I pressed the wrong button. That's gonna get for talking at the same time of doing this. He had the argument with me saying that 120 frames per second, you don't really see a difference. And you know, I had to argue back with him. I told him straight up, hey man, I don't think you know what you're talking about, man, because personally, man, I've seen the difference. Once I switched over, man, it's like a funny thing, right? It's one of those weird things where you're just like, you don't see a difference until you actually play it yourself. Like you wouldn't understand it unless if you actually seen it with your own eyes. You know what I'm saying? It's like one of those moments that you have with yourself where you're just like, I wouldn't understand it unless if I was there. You know? That's the way I think about it. And he literally claimed to me, he said that he doesn't really see much of a difference. I had to give him the argument saying, have you ever played Call of Duty in Battlefield back when it was like, I want to say, back in time when it was just Call of Duty and Battlefield 3 in the 7th generation consoles. And I told him that's like kind of the difference you see there once you switch over from like the console and a PC. Now obviously I still play my console, I still love my PS4, I still play it lovely, but in all honesty, man, I gotta say, I've been impressed with I've been spoiled by the PC Master Race with the 120 frames per second kind of deal. And you know, I kind of wish now that I've actually switched over, I kind of wish that I got a better graphics card than what I have right now to do 120 with every single game. Because most of the games I play will stick around to the 60 frames per second ordeal most of the time. And you know, I have no problem with that. You know, 60 frames per second to me is not bad at all. You know, that's pretty good frame rate to me if you ask me. That's like the standard, if you ask me. Like, if a game's not 60 frames per second, I don't even want to play it. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is with me. If I'm not having the 60 frame per second going for me, I will not play the game, because it's just like, dude, what the hell? You're making me play like a subpar game. But you know, that's what it is with that. So yeah, me and him had pretty much that argument about if you really see a difference. I told him, yeah, man, it's a huge difference. Once you switch over, you don't go back. It's kind of like also like Battlefield on the new generation consoles and the old gen. Like if you only play Battlefield on a PS4, I mean on a PS3. God damn, man, that guy just fucked me up. Like if you only play Battlefield on the old generation consoles, the 7th gen consoles, and then you play it on the new gen consoles, then you'd understand. You know what I'm saying? That's with me. You don't go back to the old gen. You don't go back to crappy software. And you know, it's funny to me too. Speaking of frame rate, now that we were in that discussion, you know, Assassin's Creed. Like, I think this is probably like some of the biggest news that Assassin's Creed came out with when these news said that you shouldn't care, that we're not gonna go to the higher frame rate. Oh shit, I'm about to die. We're not gonna use the higher frame rate simply because it has better cinematic at 30 frames per second. I thought that was some nonsense. I was like, what are you talking about, Ubisoft? That they literally claimed that having a game clocked at like 30 frames per second will be a better cinematic, was simply because it's cinematic feel. It feels much better for the cinematics. Hey, you know, I said, what the hell are you guys on, man? You guys are gotta be on one. You know what I'm saying? Like if you literally think that, having a game clocked at like, you know, 30 frames per second would make the game much better, you're on one, man. You're not. Like, a lot of people want to say, like, when you play on a PC, it's mostly for... And goddamn, why did I press F for that? You know, people that usually play on, that play on console and they see PC gamers, right? They see the PC master race. They usually, like, go ahead and claim to people that the people who play on PC are just graphic cores, right? Well, that's not really the case if you ask me. More the reason why I like having the frame rate higher is because it makes the game feel better. Like, especially for, like, FPSs, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I have the advantage of playing at 60 frames per second or a higher frame rate for that matter, usually I tend to feel like I'm playing the game much better than what I usually do because of the simple fact that... Hold on a second, I need some sniper bullets. There we go. Let me get some more of that. No more of that? Okay. Get some of that. And some pistol. Alright, we're good. Actually, give me a little bit more of this. But usually when I play on a PC and I'm playing an FPS, like, the reason why I'm obsessed with it at the moment is because I have that advantage where if someone's playing at 30 frames per second, they're moving, they're like having trouble, you know what I'm saying? Like, you see things a lot more slower. Where if somebody's running at like 120 frames per second, which I wish I could do that, I really do, compared to somebody who's like running it at like 60 frames, they have the advantage because they see things quicker. I keep pressing the escape button for some reason. Let me go ahead and equip that sniper rifle. Gonna need it here in a sec. Here you go. Thing's a beauty if you ask me. See what I mean though? Like, you just see everything just go much more smoother. I mean, I don't think you can see it since I have like my stuff set so damn low to be able to run this thing at a stream. Like, because my internet connection's terrible, man. Like, let me tell you, my internet connection's like the worst thing in the fucking world. Like, I'm proud to say that I play FPSs at like my internet bit rate. Cause I personally only run at like a 1 megabyte per second at like 1 megabyte per second down at like 0.45 up. Like, I personally feel like no one can top that in terms of like how bad internet connections you will see in this world. Like, I wish... Oh my god, that was a nasty shot, by the way. That was a nasty shot. Like, that was a suicide bomber too. Like, I wish I could have those internet connections that I see everybody have. But when people bitch about only having like 20 down and like 2 up or whatever, I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up. I have 1 down and 0.45. If I can deal with that shit, you can deal with it too. And it's not like I want it to be. It's like, that's all my area services. And I'm just like, dude, seriously? That's all you guys got? Upgrade your game, man. Why can't I have better internet? And you know, shit, I'm getting fucked over right now. But shit, like, I just went off topic on that part, but back to the thing at hand though. Like, the PC master race thing, like, some people do go overboard, but I do see why people enjoy generally playing on PC a lot more than they do on console. I see it now, like, since I've made the switch. You know, like, a lot of the things that, like, what's disappointing to me is the fact that when I bought the PS4, I personally felt like I was gonna start playing and seeing the things that I saw mainly on what the PC was offering, you know? That's what I expected out of my enjoyment for the PS4, but I was sadly mistaken. You know, I was wrong, and you know, I can reduce and produce and say that I was wrong. You know, I don't mind it. Like, I'm wrong. You know, I'm just a human being. I assumed, and I wasn't the right assumption. You know, it was not the right assumption, and that was wrong of me to assume that it was going to be the actual, you know, the thing to actually play in the near future, and it turned out no, I was wrong. But, you know, it's, you know, it happens. But, you know, it annoys me when you're promised a thing, you know, you're promised that your product's going to run just as great as the competitors, like the PC competitors. And it turns out, no, it doesn't. It doesn't. And it's just frustrating to play on a console that's still subpar. And, Like, honestly, like, when I played Battlefield on the PC finally, like, I did that a couple of times. You know, I mean, I can't run Battlefield on max settings or anything like that. No, don't get me wrong, but I can still play it on, like, medium settings and in some high settings. I can play it on some high settings.
Sorry about this, but I'm going to have to defend the engine room for the bosun, and these old dial Sams are tough.
God damn it, I fucked that up. Woo! Gotta back up first. Oh, hey, look, I leveled up at 13. I didn't even realize that. Oh, yeah, like I was saying, though, like, when you're promised, like, your product, like the PS4 and, like, the Xbox One or whatever the hell that shit's called, I always end up mixing it up with the Xbox original every time for some reason. It's just improper marketing, if you ask me, but, oh, well. Let's go, come on, let's go. Yeah! But, damn, I keep losing my train of thought every time that I'm trying to, like, do this live commentary while doing this thing. Alright, now that we got that out the way. Alright, now that we got those things out the way, I can go back to what I was saying. Like, it's been disappointing for me, I want to say, at least for, like, a person who's played on console mainly in their whole entire time as a gamer. Because, you know, you want the consoles to do good, you know? You know, back in the day, like, I didn't care about anything, like, the PC-wise, because, you know, that wasn't my thing, you know? I was too young to know anything about a PC. You know what I'm saying? I was too young for that sort of stuff, so no, I didn't know anything about PCs, but, you know, now that I've learned more and more about how consoles and PCs work, and then you start to realize, once you learn, you realize how under par, like, a console can be compared to, like, the PCs. And I really don't want to sound like I'm enjoying the console, or I mean the PC more than the console, because I'm trying to be as balanced as I am with my opinion. Because like I said, I enjoy the PC a lot and also console a lot. You know, I play them both. I still own my PS4. It's still right here beside me, actually. But speaking of which, I'm going to be playing Assassin's Creed, and I'm going to get back to that topic in a moment. In the top of my head that I was talking about just a while ago. Like I was saying, I expected a lot more for what I paid for. You know what I'm saying? Like they promised me a lot more, and it's starting to annoy me that I see like a lot of these games that play under what they're supposed to play. You know, they're still playing like just barely on top of what I have with my PS3. You know, had I known earlier that a PS3 and a PS4 would still have probably the same games throughout these whole entire months to come, you know, I probably would have waited before release date. Obviously, that's too late now. I mean, I've sealed my fate. I bought the damn system. You know, you get what you pay for. You know what I'm saying? You get what you pay for. But like I said, like had I known earlier, back in like the release date, that the PS4 still would have its issues trying to hit the 1080p mark with 60 frames per second, I probably would have waited. I probably would have invested a lot more on a PC than back then. I probably would have. But you know, like I said, the seal, it's faded. But you know, I've watched a lot of Review Tech USA. You know, I've watched a couple of his opinions, and you know, he is right about some of the things he said. That it is worrisome that these consoles that are made to last, you know, that's what a console's made for. You know, that's one thing you got to give the console some praise. That a console, you don't have to worry about the fact that later down the road the game's not going to work that you want to run. It's not, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to worry about that stuff. That's worry-free when it comes to console. But it's worrisome the fact that some of these games that you want to see on 1080p are not playing at 1080p. You know what I'm saying? Especially the Xbox One. Like, don't get me started on the Xbox One, man. Like, I'm not here to bash the Xbox One at all. You know, that's not the sole purpose of what I'm saying here. It's not. The whole reason why I'm bashing the Xbox One is because I mainly see it on the Xbox One that's not running 1080p 60 frames per second. You know, there's a lot of games on the PS4 that have been running 1080p for 60 frames per second. You know, you look at games like The Last of Us and Call of Duty Ghosts. If you tell me that Call of Duty Ghosts did much better on the Xbox One, you're sorely mistaken. Sure, there's better support on it still, like the usual. I mean, Call of Duty, let's be honest, has always been an Xbox game. But what mind blows me is that the Xbox version of Call of Duty Ghosts still is not on par with the PS4, and even Advanced Warfare it's struggling to get the 1080p. Actually, I think the article where Sledgehammer was talking to like some interviewer guy or something like that. Hey, look, Moonstone, hell yeah, I got 38 Moonstones. I gotta spend that stuff.
Get your peepers on that. Hello there, shiny converter. Fancy meeting you here.
Don't take that, kid. It's not yours.
What? Stop him, my fluffy koalid! The tiny thieving rat! Crush him! Burn him!
Calm down, dear. I'm doing my best. Actually, I'm not. This is fun.
Man, that girl, she double crossing, man. She double crossing. I hate girls like that. But real talk though, on the real though. But like I seen the problems with like Xbox One's been having with their frame rate issues and their resolution problems, and you know, it does get to a point where you're just like wondering, okay, when is it going to get to a point where you admit, hey, we screwed up, this game console is not what you thought it was, you know? And you know, it's funny to me that these developers, or not these developers, but Microsoft keeps making it out like they're going to make the console, you know, relevant to play 1080p 60 frames per second, and they still haven't done it. Now it's gotten to the point that now your best shooter, the biggest shooter, Call of Duty, has struggled to make it to 60 frames per second. And you know, you were making it to, you were making it 60 frames per second easily. Yeah, don't get me wrong. Like, let me backtrack a little bit. I didn't mean to say 60 frames per second. You're struggling to make it 1080p, true 1080p. You know, a lot of people don't. You know, I feel like a lot of people don't understand that the consoles, the last gen consoles, were never true 1080p. A lot of people, like, you talk to people who aren't really known to be the console kind of guys, you know, that to know like actual things about the console, they all thought it was actually true 1080p, and it wasn't. It never was. You know, it was like 540p upscaled to 720 to 1080p. You know, it was never actually true 1080p stuff. But you know, you talk to you, then you start realizing, hey, look, yeah, it's not actually true 1080p, and it's just like, oh, okay, well, the next generation console will be, right? You would think that. Hold on a second. I will take that call later. Whoops, I apologize there for that disruption there. But like I was saying though, what was I saying? Yeah, like now when you start realizing though that yeah, your last gen console was definitely not 1080p, and then you just buy these new consoles expecting it to be 1080p. And then you get like slapped in the face, like, and then you find out, hey, look, this is actually not 1080p. You know, we're still struggling to get there. And it's just like wondering, I'm just wondering, hey, how long is it going to take for you guys to make it a 1080p? And how are you expecting, you know, to make it to be a 10-year console? Because I remember that they were talking about making these consoles 10 years again. Kind of like what they almost did with these last generation consoles that passed by. But how are you expecting it to make it a 1080p, or not 1080p, but make it a decade-long console, if you can barely make it to 720p full true resolution, and make it 720p at 60 frames per second at that matter? You know, it's funny to me because, what game was it? The Evil Within was, I think it was actually subpar 1080, or subpar HD, and actually running at lower than 30 frames per second sometimes, I want to say. That's an embarrassment, you know what I'm saying? Just some thoughts that I had in my head about the console wars and the last gen consoles and the new gen consoles. That's just some things that I had in my head, to be honest with you. I don't really think I need that, to be honest with you. I probably should drop something and get something for it, replace it with something, but I'm probably not going to. Where the hell are these guys? I'm just hearing them laughing. Alright, there he is, lunatics. Here to come. So it makes me wonder though, like, if you can't do it on the console, then to make it run at the true 1080p with 60 frames per second, because that's the norm now. That's the expectation nowadays, to be honest with you. Like I don't care what you guys say. Like, if you guys tell me that it doesn't matter about graphics, okay, you're right. The graphics don't matter. That's not what I'm really worried about. It's the fact that I want to play this game much better. You know, honestly, to me, at least to me, Like, resolution, people automatically assume graphics. I don't assume graphics. I mean, don't get me wrong, like, there's some graphical element to it when you talking about a higher resolution. But when it comes to me, like, the person who plays a lot of first-person shooters, I think anybody can attest to this, but when you have better resolutions, the enemies seem to pop better, you know, like the background seem to be better. You can tell who's an enemy, like let's take Call of Duty Ghosts, for example. Call of Duty Ghosts, have you ever played Call of Duty Ghosts in a map like... what's that map? What's that map I'm thinking of? Kind of like the jungle map. I think it's called Prison Break, right? It's been a while since I played Call of Duty Ghosts. I apologize if you guys are a big Call of Duty Ghosts fan. You know, honestly, that's kind of like a miracle at this point if anybody's still playing Call of Duty Ghosts. But for you guys who do play Call of Duty Ghosts, I think it's called Jungle. You ever notice, like, when you play on, I want to say on a lower resolution, like let's say you're playing on 720p, right? When you play on 720p, I don't know about you guys, but I feel like the enemy seems to not pop out as much from like the grassy areas. Like the guys who wear the ghillie suit and they hide in the bushes. The bush Wookiees, as Thunder likes to call them. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Fuck, I need to run. Fuck, I need to run. I need to run. Alright, let me calm down for a second. God damn it. God damn it. But those bush Wookiees that end up hiding in the bushes, you know, I don't feel like they pop as much when I'm playing it on 720p as opposed to, let's say, God damn, make up your mind. I fucking hate when it does that shit. Opposed to, like I say, like a 1080p, because when I play 1080p, I feel like everything is a little bit more sharper. Everything seems to pop out a little bit more, so I can tell who's the enemy. I can tell who's the enemy and who's actually a bush. So I don't look stupid shooting at a bush, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's gotten to the point in that game where I feel like I just need to just shoot the random bushes when I play on 720p. But that's just my opinion, though, on the whole entire resolution thing. At least that is for me. And not just that, also, like when I was talking about the Xbox One and how it's upscale, I feel like I think it's a better example to talk about it on the Xbox One because... Like, I personally feel like when I played Call of Duty Ghosts on the Xbox One, the games seem to not have that same pop, especially with Battlefield. Battlefield, don't get me started on that game. The texture, like, when I played Battlefield 4 on the Xbox One, the textures seem to not be as high as the PS4 textures, right? And when I saw the textures just be a lot lower on the One, I started to have a little bit trouble telling who's the enemy and who's just the background as well. Opposed to what the PS4, you know, has, where you can tell the textures at all over the damn place. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just me, though, you know. That's just my opinion on that thing. That's just not me being a hater, though. I feel like I'm piling on an Xbox One. And that's just the thing with me, though. Look at me just...
Sure this place actually has a combat AI? These pirate dickbags just sound nuts.
Let me see here.
Bags, nuts.
Word is, before the bosun went native, he was some kind of AI tech whiz. Not that you'd think it now, he's gone all mum and dad mad. But what do you care? Didn't you just get fired?
God.
And when I march up to Helios with an army of badass robots, I'll be unfired so quickly it'll make Tacitur's pedo mustache spin off his big gross ugly face.
Oh, 71 bucks, what the fuck?
Okay.
Holy shit, we got $71 for once. But yeah, resolution I feel like makes everything pop out much better, and you can tell who the enemy is when it comes to first-person shooters. And obviously it makes the game just run a lot more better, it looks a lot more better, so... And how do we go from $71 to $5 that quickly? So that's just my thing on the matter, and you know, I feel like I'm piling on the Xbox One, I really do, and I'm sorry if I do, because it's not me trying to be a hater, because I'm going to buy the One, I really am, now especially that they're dropping to $350. I think that's a great deal. I think that's a great move for Microsoft to do because they let's be honest here, Microsoft ain't selling like they usually do when it comes to the games. They're not selling as much as they should. Even though I'm not an Xbox guy, I'm more of a PlayStation guy. I'll be honest, I'll be adamant about that. I've been saying that since day one. Go ahead and sell some. Do I have anything to sell? Is this the old? No, that's the one I got on now. Trying to see if I got anything to sell. Well, I don't think I want to sell any of this. I think I actually like what I have in my pockets right now. Until I find something better. Go ahead. Go ahead and just let me get one of those stem pack things or whatever they are. There you go. Should make me feel pretty good. 184 is not bad. You know, I do plan on buying the Xbox One, like I said, like because the price has dropped officially, and I think it's a good thing.
Down the force field, blocking your route to, well, me, by jettisoning the main engines. Removing them will really mess up several of the Drakensberg's key systems. I'll quietly talk you through things and update your echo where appropriate, but the bosun's going to throw a lot of his men at you.
Bring them on.
First,
what the hell?
Head to the engine control panel and set the ship's engines to maximum output.
Why can't I? Oh, wait. So how does he enter but not me? That's some BS. So, like I was saying, like I gotta get this thing done. Holy shit! And there goes the riders with the shield. So I gotta take these guys out before they start taking me out. God damn, I aimed though. You just go ahead and aim down on sight. Ah, I'm wasting it. Come here, you rider. God dang it, you rider. Let me go ahead and kill you. I'll kill you, son. Oh, shit. I'm gonna run out of ammo here in a second. Alright, I only got 2 bullets left, so I'm pretty much out of ammo. How the thing usually works. Yeah, at least we got the other one down, right? God damn. Poor fella. Just didn't have a chance. Let me go ahead and switch the other, don't got any pistol ammo, so that's not gonna work. Yeah, we only got a couple sniper rounds, so there you go. Go ahead and switch to this thing right here, so we make sure that we have a good backup just in case. I am going to buy the one, like I was saying, like before I was interrupted again, like 20 times. Oh, there we go, another interruption.
What's happening down there? Nothing, dear. It's all under control. Great. Kid, can you find a way to the flow regulator if you know what that is?
Of course I know. Give me a sec.
But the Xbox One, though, like I was saying, I am going to buy it after like the 5th time of saying that. Hopefully we don't get interrupted again while trying to explain. I am going to buy it because it's the fact that
There's a yellow button next to the red pipe. Push it.
There you go.
You know what to do, Vault Hunter.
Woo! Woo! Alright, let me go ahead and back it up. Back it up for a second. I don't know what the hell that guy has, but he fucked up my shield. Oh, that was beauty. That was a beauty. Yeah, that was a beautiful shot. The one's doing the right moves by dropping the price simply because they're definitely not selling. Not that it's a bad system, you know. Xbox One, the thing that's wrong with it is that it focuses way too much on the media side of things. And personally, I don't really buy my consoles for like media things. You know, I have other means to see my media things. You know, we got cable TV here at this house right here, and you know, here on base as well, we got TVs everywhere. So if I want to watch media stuff, I'm just gonna go ahead and just pop it in right there. You know, I can care less if my Xbox One can do Netflix or not. You know, it's not a thing that I buy it for. It's a nice substitute, but you know, it's nice to have. How about that? It's nice to have it, but it's not a thing that I wanted to mainly do. You know, I buy a console to game. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like the mistake that Xbox One ended up doing wasn't. They did a lot more mistakes, but the main mistake to me was that they weren't focusing on the gamer. They weren't focusing on the guy who plays the games. You know. And I think they're starting to see that they made that mistake because of the fact that, you know, like back to the resolution thing, you know, a lot of their games that they've been releasing don't hold up to the PS4, you know, in terms of the multiplats. And it's funny because back then it used to be the Xbox 360 was the guys who held the title of, like, if you want a good multiplat game, you're going to buy it on the Xbox 360 if it's only on PS3 and Xbox 360. Now, obviously, you're going to buy it on PC. if you know, if it's available on PC for the most part, unless if it's Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed, I'm gonna get to you in a moment. Like, you really do piss me off when it comes to the PC. You really do, because I ended up buying Assassin's Creed 3 and I was not very happy about it. Actually, made a mistake. Never making that mistake ever again. And like I was saying, though, what was I saying? But they, you know, they simply weren't focusing on a gamer, and they made it also a lot more expensive than what the PS4 has during the economy where not everybody's doing well. You know, $500 is a lot of money, and you know, when a lot of people are buying these consoles mainly to game and not do, you know, media streaming. Oh yeah, there's what we got destroyed. Not mainly to.
Good work, that's done it. Now all you need to do is expose the power
Holy shit.
I don't understand it, love.
That poor guy, he's just a sucker for love right now. Come on, let's go, come on. Destroy the shit. Just standing right in front of you. Just stand there, and that's the greatest thing about Borderlands. You can just stand there and you still destroy him. Oh shit! Oh shit! Badass outlaw! Badass outlaw! I need to calm down for a second. I need to calm down. Let my shields rejuvenate for a good minute. Hey, jump, motherfucker, jump! You motherfucking son of a bitch. How do I destroy it? Like, where's the thing to shoot at it? Do I jump on? Oh wait, that explains it. Fuck! I'm fucked! Unless. I'm fucked. Oh, whoa! Oh, I got him! I got him just in time, son. Let's go! What the fuck? Oh, shit. What the hell? There was something else around me. What just destroyed me? Whoo! Whoo! PC Master Race for the win, baby. Only on PC that you can do that sort of stuff. Alright, I need to stop sounding like an asshole now. I really do. That's making me sound like a PC fanboy. But I've actually been that much in love with the PC lately, man. I really have. So, it's just as simple as the Xbox One, they just screwed up from the gate. Alright, I need to get going.
I'll pull your brain out of your ears and dance on your skull with shoes made of acid.
And how are you going to put those shoes on? Honestly, you just blurt out threats without thinking. Good. Initiate the engine jettison sequence.
Okay, over here. Oh, see, that's where I was supposed to go. They pretty much just made a bunch of mistakes from the get-go, and because they made those mistakes, you know, they've been struggling for it. You know, like the main focus for them was to connect the casual crowd, and honestly, the casual crowd has been kind of slowly going to the tablet groups. They're playing on their iPhones, you know, they're playing their Angry Birds on their iPhones, they're playing their Angry Birds on their iPads, their tablets, their Kindle Fires. You know, they're not looking at the console anymore for that sort of stuff. Damn, that guy's crying like a baby.
There. Strictly speaking, you didn't actually need to do that last bit, but I knew it would annoy him, so I thought, why not?
Job well done. You're on your own, Vault Hunter. I've got fresh loot to sort.
Head back to the core system room. We'll take care of the bosun's force field when you get there. The engine shaft's your fastest route.
Here we go. Here we go. Actually, I think I need to go right there. Yep, I was right. Right here. Let's see, how are we going to get in here, though? That's the question that I'm asking myself. Did I screw myself over just now? I think I might have just screwed myself over. But yeah, too many mistakes from the get-go. Casual crowd, you know, yada, yada, yada. But, you know, it's a funny thing, though. Like, ever since they stopped with the Kinect main focus, you know, like, back to the resolution thing, it's... They've been very adamant about trying to get their games running at, like, 60 frames per second, you know. Ain't that a funny thing? Even though, like, a moment ago they were talking about how it didn't matter. Shit, I almost threw myself out the gate. Actually, you know what? Is that the right spot to go to try to get up there again, or what's up? I don't know if I can get back up there. I really don't think so. Almost got it. No, I'm fucking myself over again. What am I gonna do? Come on, let's get me up there. Don't be mean to me. Okay, let me try again. God damn, I think I really screwed this gameplay up now. I gotta probably kill myself. I think we'd just be faster to kill ourselves and try to get back up there. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's just go ahead and kill ourselves and hopefully we get back to where we are. Alright, let me go ahead and kill myself. Sacrifice! Ultimate sacrifice! Best way to go out, right? Just jumping off the ship. You know what I'm saying? That's the best way to go out. Hopefully we don't have to go back through all that. Well, hopefully we don't see like no surprise enemy. So where are we supposed to go? And you know, like I've been saying though, the Xbox One though, the resolution, it's funny too, with Assassin's Creed Unity coming up, ain't it funny how just out of nowhere, like honestly, to me this is really funny, is that out of nowhere, for some reason, like, Assassin's Creed Unity is being ran at 30 frames per second, right? And like I've been saying, you know, the console, as far as the Xbox One is concerned, it's the weaker console. Let's be honest here. Like, I'm really not trying to be a fanboy at all. I'm not, because I'm not a fanboy. You know, if I wasn't, I would be playing on my PS4 a lot more if I was a fanboy. But alas, I'm also upset with the PS4 as well. You know, it's not just the Xbox One that I've been upset about. It's also been the PS4 that I was upset about as well. I find it funny that out of nowhere, Assassin's Creed is now the main platform for the Xbox One now. Like, don't you remember when it was more for the PS4? Like, it was made to play on not the PS4, sorry, but the PS3. Like, they were, like, just last year, I think, or not last year, but Assassin's Creed 3. Yeah, Assassin's Creed 3 was more advertised for the PS3. You get more missions on the PS3. And it would actually run much more smoother on the PS3. Don't you guys remember that? And like out of nowhere, when now it matters most, you know, like the Xbox One, now that it's the main thing for Assassin's Creed. They're talking about how, Ubisoft's talking about how, like, you know, that it's much better to cap it at 30 frames per second because of a cinematic feel. And to me, it's just like, what? Like, on the real, man, like, you don't actually believe that this game will run much better, or not run much better, but play much better. And wow, this whole entire time I could have just done that. That made me feel stupid as hell. It boggles my mind that a developer would actually come out and say that sort of stuff after a lot of people that play on PC are very angry with Ubisoft after not just Assassin's Creed Unity, but Watch Dogs as well. Anybody remember how bad the whole entire gaming space was when it came to Ubisoft and the problems they had with Watch Dogs, where the PC itself did not pull through. It didn't show the greatness of what the PC should play. And then one dude ended up coming out with some kind of mod, and then you actually got the textures and all the details that you wanted. And I find it funny to me that the Xbox One, you know, it's the main platform for Assassin's Creed this time around. And it's the weaker console, pretty much.
Insects, this ends here. I'm sending in my best man to finish you off. He's called Poop Deck because he kicks so much ass. Get it? Get it? Well, you're gonna. Sweetie pie, open up the door.
Wow. Okay, that was great. That was great. And like the console itself is just the weaker platform, right? So I feel like the Xbox One, since it's like the main platform this time around, it had to hold back the resolution and the frame rates of what Assassin's Creed should have been. You know, because I looked at Assassin's Creed 4, at least for the PS4, and that thing was running at 60 frames per second. I saw the difference. I personally did saw the difference. You know, you ever had that argument with your friend that literally says,
Oops, sorry. Did you want me to keep them open too?
What is wrong with you, my love? Poop Deck always had the nicest things to say about you.
Let me go ahead and pause that real quick. That was great. That was freaking great.
Oh, I know.
Let me go ahead and take this. Let me drop this off. Actually, hold on. I can probably drop something else and sell that. That actually could give me a good amount of cash. Let me go ahead and find something to drop off instead. Let me see here. Thrown grenades. See, the thing is, I need all this stuff. I really do. You know what? No, I'm going to just go ahead and drop the Ozo kit. Drop it. How do we drop it? Q? Drop it Q. No, I dropped the wrong thing. God damn it.
See here.
That's right. I need that. Whoa. What am I doing here? And I feel like it's pretty much holding back what it's doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you've ever had that conversation, like I said earlier, with your friend saying that, no, you can't see the resolution, or not the resolution, but the frame rate difference. Well, I think that's just simply wrong. You know what I'm saying? It's simply wrong.
Warning, zero atmosphere environment.
And it still leads me to believe that excuse me there. Holy shit. Yeah, now we definitely need to go ahead and drop something off because we need that. That is a beauty. We're dropping something off here. And I'm going to drop off the chilled sniper rifle because it is not as good. Let me go ahead and drop this off. I'm going to go ahead and take that with me. That thing's a beauty right there. That's 741 damage. Are you kidding me? You think I'm going to let that go? Hell no, son. That's too much damage to let go. Do we drop off over here, or are we going to die if we jump? I feel like I'm going to die if I drop off over there. But I feel like that's the only way we got to go. So let's go ahead and jump off. Oh, hey, look, we were right. We had to go this way. So I just think it's a coincidence, honestly, to see the Xbox One being the main platform, and out of nowhere you see this game running at a way lower resolution, right? When it's like, we've seen Assassin's Creed already running at 60 frames. You know what I'm saying? It happened with Assassin's Creed 4, Black Flag. Holy shit, what the hell's going on? So don't tell me, like, honestly, you can't tell me that it's not a coincidence, man, that the game is running much lower on the game, all of a sudden at the game that's, you know, the one that's trying to have the best game on the platform, you know, which is Microsoft, you know, it's trying to be the best game on Microsoft's end, on the Xbox One. You can't tell me that it's not a coincidence, right? Like, honestly, you can't tell me that's a coincidence. At the same time, though, Ubisoft is known to not actually pull out a good port when it comes to PC. Because I bought Assassin's Creed 3 the other day, right? And I've already gave you, like, the explanation where I've told y'all that I don't have the best graphics card in the world. You know, it's like mid-tier. It's a GT 755, and NVIDIA GeForce, obviously. And you know, it's pretty good. It can run just about everything, like I said, on mid-tier to high-end on most settings. But you know, sometimes you got to put it on everything on medium settings. You know what I'm saying? To keep it like at a 60 frames per second mark. You know, there's those moments sometimes where you got to do that. You know. It's like the choice. Do you want to have 30 frames per second with all, like, really, really nice graphics, or do you want to have much more smoother game with just a little bit less graphical fidelity? You know what I'm saying? That's how it is with me, at least, when it comes to my system, or the way I play with my PC. And, you know, I was trying to find settings to play Assassin's Creed better, because I noticed that it was stuttering like fucking hell. And I'm talking about, like, to the hell to the point where you're just like, God damn, man, I'd rather play this on the console. And then it comes to find out that I should have done my research, because I didn't know that Ubisoft was such a bad fucking developer when it comes to the PC. Like, they really show no love, because I look at the settings, I'm like, there's really no settings to choose from to try to, you know, try to configure the stuttering that's happening on my screen, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, am I, like, what's going on here, you know what I'm saying? That was my thinking. Holy shit, that's a high jump right there. No, land. You know, I started thinking to myself, I should have done my research. I should have done my research earlier, and to find out that, hey, look, this game is not going to run pretty well on the PC.
There, you can get to the command room now.
He's gonna get pissed here in a second once he finds out where I'm at.
You know what, Vault Hunter? I want you to reach me. I want you to have my boot. My real one. Not made of acid because I realise now that would be unrealistic. My boot crushing your mangy body to be the last thing you feel.
Better?
He's pretty angry. That sad little man. If only he knew that his wife was helping me out in the long run. If only he knew. Oh! Is that a one shot? Ado! Oh, he's on. I didn't realize he was frozen though. God dang. Come on, come out, son. Come out, son. Come on, son. Just dancing back and forth. Hey. I think that was the last one for now until we reach up a little bit higher.
Elpis, you must understand. This measure is necessary.
Oh, that's even better than... Wait, is that better than mine? Hold on a second. Is that a trade-off right there? 85? Hell yeah. Drop this. Drop that. Drop it. Give me the other one. Whoa, son! What is going on? I think this has a better... This has a nice little targeting thing right here. Ooh. I'm liking this. I'm liking this. I'm liking this, man. I'm liking this. Back to the Ubisoft thing, though. I just wish that Ubisoft would just do a little bit better with their PC ports, you know what I'm saying? Like, or at least, like, admit to you guys, like, at least admit it, saying that, hey, you know, we're not doing the PC things, better PC games because, you know, we don't really feel like it, honestly. I would be okay with that, you know what I'm saying? I would be okay with that. I really wouldn't be mind. Like, I'd be like, hey, look, they're telling you straight up, they don't want to do it. Like, I really wouldn't mind if they were being straight up honest with you, but they're not. And that's what makes me angry, is that they're not really being straight up honest with the reasons as to why. You know, they're just doing damage control, and it's not even things that make sense, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's one thing to make sense of the damage control. Like, if you had a valid reason as to why you're capping the PC version of Assassin's Creed Unity at 50 frames or 30 frames per second, I would understand, okay? You give me a valid reason, then, you know, I'm understandable. But when you say things like cinematic, you know, it makes better cinematic details. Like no, I'm not looking to make it 120 frames per second. No, I'm looking at the standard at 60 frames per second that every game should be running nowadays. Like, all about advancement, man. I like, yes, technology's moving too fast. It is. But, hey, man, you know, it's already happening. You know what I'm saying? It's already happening. And, you know, it's getting to the point where I feel like that maybe, just maybe, they're doing this sort of stuff just so they don't, like, so Sony and Microsoft...
High quality, low prices, and no questions asked. A pleasure as always.
See what else is here. I'm full on that, too. All right, we're good.
2 words, my friend. No refunds. Need no help. Come back when dying.
I'm trying to see what she has over here. Shields 249. She have an Ozo kit that I can use. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, but it reduces max health. Never mind. I was about to say. I was like, oh shit. Never mind though. I'm alright.
Warning, no atmosphere detected.
And you know, like I feel like nowadays, I feel like if Microsoft is pulling back on the frame rate, because I really do feel like it's probably the Xbox One more than the PS4. You know, don't get me wrong. I think PS4 is probably, you know, capping the resolution as well, and also the frame rate. You know, don't get me wrong. I think they're doing it too. I really think they are. I think both of them are guilty of it. But I feel like it's more of the Xbox One, especially knowing that the Evil Within, like that game itself, is running at subpar HD. They've reported it that it is running at subpar HD. Like, how can you do that? And you expect me to, like, you know, want to buy your console, but I don't want to buy your console if it's going to be doing subpar HD. You know what I'm saying, son? Like, that's not what I'm in the game for. I'm in the game for trying to, you know, get the game as oh, it's right here. Okay, never mind. Hopefully I didn't fuck this game up just now. I hope I didn't. If not, then I'm gonna feel super bad about this playthrough. Because if I do, then I have to start all the... No, I think it's all the way over here, actually. Am I going the right way? Oh, shit, I think I might have to just fuck myself over just now, I think. Or no, I'm right. I know where I'm going. Just making sure. You know, it's just pity to me, like, where does the console gonna go if you can't make it at the frame rate that it's supposed to be when it comes to the original game, like the original resolution of what games are supposed to be at the moment? You know what I'm saying? Like honestly, like obviously, it really didn't come to Microsoft's mind that, yeah, you know, 1080p, 60 frames per second graphics, they matter for this generation, you know? It didn't come in mind. For me, it feels that way. It really does feel like it didn't cross their mind. But oh well, though, because they were just focused on that Kinect. Let me get off that topic, though. Let me go ahead and find another topic to talk about. So Borderlands is pre-sequel. How do I feel about this game? I like it. You know, I've been liking Borderlands. You know, I've never played a Borderlands game until I played Borderlands the pre-sequel. And I like the game. I really do. I really do like this game a lot. I think it's a lot of fun. I mean, I can't really explain for, like I was saying, like, oh my god, like, I just went off for a whole entire tangent about, like, the PC and the Xbox One and PS4 and stuff. I can't talk about the PS3 and 360 version very much, but I would assume it's not very great compared to the PC version. But as far as, like, the PC version goes, I've enjoyed the hell out of it. I really have. It's been a lot of fun. I streamed my whole entire playthrough so far, so... You know, if you haven't catched any of those, you know, if you guys are watching, you guys can check some of my past streams that I've had on my YouTube channel. You know, you guys can do that. But I've generally enjoyed the game. I thought the game has been a lot of fun since I've actually picked it up and started playing it here. And the reason why I think it's a lot of fun is because, I don't know, it just feels much more different than what I'm accustomed to playing as other Borderlands. Now, I haven't played the other Borderlands games, so maybe for people who are true diehard Borderlands fans, they might not be the same way as maybe I'm thinking. I don't know if I have to go over there, or do I have to go... Not sure if I have to go over there. I'm kind of confused as to where I'm having to go. There's nothing over here. That's great. I think that thing will lead me over here. Oh, no, God damn it, I died. Oh, wait, no, I can float. No, I fucked myself over, didn't I? Done fucked myself over. I can't believe I fucked myself over that way. You know, I can't really speak for the other guys who have enjoyed Borderlands, like, from past Borderlands games, but I can speak from this Borderlands itself that it's a lot of fun. Only thing I have to say that I don't really like about Borderlands the pre-sequel is that it's a lot of fetch quests where you go from place to place, and you pretty much just... fetch this, and then you go back to the original location. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's got a lot of those kind of quests. I don't really like that very much. You know, I think it's kind of boring. It's kind of stale. But at the same time, though, I like the little combat system, like how, like at least on with Jess, or I think her name is. I can't remember the law, because I'm the girl that's the sheriff or whatever her name is. I forgot her name. I don't know why. I really forgot her name. But I like the little things that they've added to it, or not added to it, but the little things that make it kind of special to it. And one of the things that makes it kind of special, in my opinion, oh hey, look, there's an elevator right here. I would have known that earlier. I would have tipped that. That took much longer than what I really needed to. Got a cutscene.
Now I'm really pissed off.
That guy's not as smart as I thought he was.
Landlubber.
Time to grow some balls, son. Alright, he's much bigger than what I thought he was. Oh, he's got fire on him? Fuck, I hate fire. Okay, so we gotta destroy these things first. I'm probably gonna die here a couple times while doing. Holy shit! God damn it, this is gonna be a while. Okay, so we gotta watch out with what we do here because he has nothing but fire on me. Oh boy. That's a gruesome death, don't you think? I think it is. Go ahead and jump. Ah! Ah! And like I was saying about Borderlands, though, I've had a lot of fun with it. I think it's a good buy. I really do. So I don't know. I feel like at least maybe because I'm a noob at Borderlands, this is my first Borderlands. I feel like the reviews got it wrong when they said that this wasn't as fun. But maybe that's just me because I've played Battlefield to death to the point where I'm just like I'm kind of sick and tired of it. I still play it, but just to get kind of game. I got to the point where I've kind of played Battlefield 4 just to get gameplays at the moment. I really do. So it's kind of refreshing to play something else other than Battlefield 4 in my opinion. At least that's just my thoughts on it, you know. Had a lot of fun with it. Holy shit, man. What? Let's see. Let me go ahead and switch this up right quick. Where are the other? There you go. Go ahead and press F for this. No. Watch out. No, calm down with that. Oh my god, I hate when it does that shit. Ah! Alright, I got an idea. I know how to beat this guy. There you go. Where is he? Where is he? Alright, we're good. And I like, you know, another thing that I like about this game is the boss battles too. I feel like they're actually pretty cool boss battles, you know. They have some interesting boss battles, you know, but, you know, speaking of boss battles, you know what game that I've always enjoyed boss battles in was, oh shit, I'm about to get fucked over here in a second. Ah, fuck, hopefully there's somebody around me. Oh, hey, look, here's the guy. Poor noob. Oh, he ran away from me. Back, son. Get back. There we go. He's done. We just level ourselves up too while doing it.
This door now, Vault Hunter.
Missed. Speaking of boss battles, though, you know what game that I've actually enjoyed boss battles in a lot since I brought up the Borderlands thing was Metal Gear Solid 3. Metal Gear Solid 3, I think, had literally the best boss battles of all time. It's not because they were like cool boss battles, but because they were just like the most creative boss battles. Like, you had that one guy with the bees or whatever. I can't remember. Was it the Pain? Was it the Pain? I think so. And then you had my favorite one in that game had to be this sniper dude. I cannot remember his name. It's been so long since I played Metal Gear Solid 3. You know what? Now that I think about it, I got to do a playthrough of that. I really do. I really got to make a playthrough of that. Let me go ahead and drop this OZ kit that I have on right now. Go ahead and just drop that off. There we go. And take the other one. 127. That makes it much better. I'll open this up. But that was my favorite one, though, is that one sniper dude, because it was like sneaky, because he would be sniping around somewhere, and you would feel like you're having a real sniper battle with somebody. And then, like, what was cool about it is that, you know, I don't know if everybody knew this, but if you found the sniper dude, like, just chilling, like, in the swamp or something like that, he was like some kind of entrance when you were trying to get to, like, inside that,
The skipper's an AI! Well, blow my cotton socks off.
Got it in one, kid. You're sharp. The bosun, a.k.a. Keith, used to be an AI tech working for Dahl. He made me into this after he, wasn't exactly a hit with the ladies.
Swell. I need that military AI core. Where is it?
You're looking at it. I used to be military grade, ran this ship when it meant something, until the bosun reprogrammed me to be his companion. If you want to plug me into something more interesting than this dead ship, I'm all yours. Too many terrible memories here.
What? The hot chick's actually an ex-military AI reprogrammed to be some geek's fake girlfriend? Sold. Grab the lovely lady and get going. You've got some friggin' robots to build.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
I'm ready. Yank me.
Oh. Oh, we're going that way. We're going that route, huh?
Jack, Lilith here. Good news is we found an old doll robot factory, abandoned for the most part. We'll echo the Vault Hunter. Bad news is the scabs living there do not like us.
Hey, that's awesome. Apart from the you being shot at part, of course. Great work.
Thanks. We'll be in touch once we dealt with these guys. It's gonna be harder than it sounds.
Yeah?
Hello, this thing working? Vault Hunter, you gotta get that factory's production line running again.
I know the factory he's talking about. I can help you navigate it. First, you'll need to catch a train.
So we're catching a train. Holy shit, this has got to be nice. Oh, buddy. Oh, boy. It's a nice little looting thing we got here. What do I want to use? I don't know. Because this other sniper that we got is nice. It's got 255 friggin' ammo. Or not 255, but 255 damage. That's sick. We got this thing at 741. This gun still shoots nice, and I still use it in case I need it. Something's got to go. And it's going to be you, my friend. I apologize. You got to go. I'm going to go ahead and take... What do I want to take? Oh, my God. It's like Christmas all over again. I'm going to take you. And actually, you know what? No. Actually, now that I think about it, we can drop this red sniper that we got because it's pretty much the same exact thing. So, let me drop that and equip this one because they still have the same ability regardless. So, we go ahead and pick up the pistol that I just dropped off right here. There you go. Now we're good to go. We're good to go. And now we got 3 slots actually, so. This one right here, though, the Jacobs, though. Oh, buddy. Can I take a shot with this? That seems dirty. That seems really dirty. There's a what's it called? There is definitely a side quest here that we can actually do if we want to. Yes, there is. It's right here. What secrets are on board the Tyrant? Let me go ahead and take that.
That looks like an old Drakensberg data device. That's well juicy. Not that I'm monitoring your activities or nothing. Find a console to plug it into. Maybe it'll tell us something interesting.
Alright, let's find out something interesting for a second, fellas.
Whoa! Looks like someone snuck a secret room into the Drakensberg, and it's marked on this map. Wonder if anyone else found it. Uploading the coordinates to your Echo.
Head to the door. Alright, well, I'll do that. I can do that. Most definitely go ahead and head to the door. Let me go ahead and press this elevator button. You know, I wonder how many hours into this game I have. I feel like I have like a good 6 to 7 hours. How long does... I want to know, like, how long does Borderlands usually take? Like, compared to the last 2 Borderlands that have coming out? How long does it usually take to beat a Borderlands game? I know there's a little side quest. I wonder how long this side... How far are we, think? Will it take long to do the side quest? I don't think so. So I'm going to go ahead and do it, actually. I'm going to go ahead and get that thing done. Might as well. We're already here. Jump, bitch! Jump! Oh! That's dirty. We got a level up, too. So let me go ahead and waste that real quick. Bottled Courage. When showdown begins, a portion of your shield is instantly restored. Also, while showdown is cooling down, you gain improved shield recharge rate. That sounds dirty. Magnificent. The last 6 bullets and non-element weapon clips deal extra damage. You know, this is hard to choose, man. It's hard to choose. I can't lie. I'm going to take this one. Just because it seems pretty cool. I might have made the wrong choice. You know, I might as well already did. Go ahead and finish up this last mission right here for the day. Time is at 14:12. Yeah, if anybody knows, like, how long does usually a Borderlands game play, you know? I like Borderlands. I really do. I've actually enjoyed myself. Speaking of Borderlands, though, I don't know how I came up with this, but you know, I have a shitty internet connection. I mentioned this already. I do really have a shitty internet connection. It just makes me, you know what makes me wonder? Why the hell can't I have, why the hell all areas can't have good internet connections? Like, I wish that every single internet area, like, I know could have just a basic internet coverage. Like, you know, like really good internet coverage that I know for a fact that, hey, in this area we're going to have this internet coverage, this area we're going to have this internet coverage. I really wish that every single area was like that. I really do. But here in like North Carolina though, it's like ridiculous. Like, I find it funny that we're supposed to be the best in everything. You know, we're America, man. We should be the best in everything. And then you then I look at my internet connection speed and I'm like, someone over there at South Korea, man, they're kicking my ass with that internet connection. Anybody from Korea, they should know, man. They should know. They got the good stuff over there. You know, like the League of Legends and all that stuff, the StarCraft, you know, it's big over there. You know, I'm jealous. I can't lie, I'm jealous, man. I'm jealous of you guys that have all that good stuff over there. I wish I had that stuff. I really do. And let me go ahead and drop the other one. Let me switch it out for that one. One thing about Borderlands that I find hilarious about is that a lot of these guns are literally just like the same gun, just with maybe like updated stats. That's all they are. But it's cool though. It's cool. It's cool. Did I make it? What the fuck? Come on now, son. Why are you gonna do that to me? Oh, just barely made it. Right here.
Voice identification, please.
Great.
Captain Sarpedon, voice identification failed.
Sarpedon, eh? She used to command the Drakensburg back in the day. If you can find some recordings of her voice, I reckon we could jimmy the lock, so to speak.
Oh wow, we gotta collect a bunch of echoes, really? I hate these quests. You see, this is what I was talking about with Borderlands, man. Like they have these quests where you go over there and you fetch something, pretty much. That's what I hate about this game. I don't know. Like, that's the only thing that I have to disapprove of Borderlands. If they would just fix that, then this game's great. This game would be, in my opinion, one of the best games that there is out there, at least. But alas, that's not the case. So I think that I probably went. I don't know where I was going. That's probably like the area to try to. I don't know what the hell that is. I think that's one of those echo areas, though. So let me go ahead and just go over here. I'm wasting my time over here. Let's see. How are we gonna jump that over? Sir, oh, there's a boost jump over here. Cool, cool, cool. And then we should be able to jump over here, I guess? No? Okay, so where do we go? Where to go when you don't know where to go? Huh, I don't know where to go. I really don't. Is there a way to open that? No, there is not. Obviously, you can't go right there, so what is to do when you don't know what to do? I don't know where to go. I really don't. I feel like you gotta jump right over there, though, like onto this thing. God damn it, I ended up dying. Oh, wow, I ended up just surviving just now.
Oxygen levels at 50% and dropping.
That's great. We're about to die. Oh, this quest is retarded already. Alright, well, you know what? Since I'm so confused, I think it's a good way to end the stream right there for now. I might be streaming a little bit more later, but we're going to go ahead and take a break. So anyways, it's been your boy ShotKiller0212, and as always, adios, mi amigos. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed.